We're in the city of Toronto, the home of the Raptors, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at Denver. They're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
Kevin, the start of a long road trip, my friend, and they'd love to set the tone here early with a win.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Barnes outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Anunoby. There's the triple. And Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. And from second rounder to MVP Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Murray. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Siakam. He doesn't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. Tries again. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He wants to win his second game of the season against this team, and the key, he said, is about limiting drives and penetration. He added, we can't allow them to play to their strengths, finishing around the rim. So it's important for us to own the paint. Let's see who wins that battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. To the paint. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, and so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Siakam inside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jokic. Siakam misses. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
have a circus dunk for you right there, guys.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Pass to Porter. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Siakam outside. Stolen by Gordon. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And so the first quarter is in the books. Denver on top, up by 4. And don't go.
13.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the final. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
The screen from Brown. Toronto grabs the miss. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Barnes outside. To the inside. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Brown. Braun. Another shot. The kick out to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Pass to Achua. Can't cash in from close range. Nuggets trail. Left side Walker. Benton with the rebound. And it's the Raptors ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now, here's Achua. Here's Benton. Guarded by Walker. Stolen by Walker. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Boy, the heart of Walker, that competitive spirit, he's never afraid to go inside, and he's got a lot of different ways he can score in there.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Raptors with the lead. Trent outside. Pass to Benton. Up top, Achua. Barnes outside. Trent with the wide open look. That 3 off the mark. And here's Denver. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Walker driving in.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Barnes outside. Achua in the corner. The dunk by Achua.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. 1:12 left in the first half. Now, Jokic, 6 points for him. Knocked loose. Porter with it. Now guarded by Porter. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Van Vliet wide open. Misses the 3. The Nuggets trailed by 4. Left side, Porter. Back to Jokic. The shot missing. Good D by Siakam. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one is good. Jokic has got 8 points.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Boucher. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 on the clock. Buries it from 3-point range. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Raptors as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Took him no time at all on that one. Anunoby's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Raptors. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Pass to Boucher. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Kicks it out to Gordon. Out to the right wing. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Inside. Here's Boucher. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him.
The second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Van Vliet. Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered by Murray. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
And they get it back. Back to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Goes back up. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gordon. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Murray. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Siakam with it. Now guarded by Murray. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Pass to Anunoby. The kick out to Porter. Van Vliet outside. The Raptors need to get a shot. Siakam misses.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
Back to Bryant. Young with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. It's Porter outside. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors. Tipped away. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Bryant. Here's Walker. Back to Brown. Hurdle with the steal. Here's Trent. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And when Hurdle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Outside, Walker. Down low. Hurdle with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Young with the ball. And it's Young finishing it off.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
The offensive rebound. And it's Brown missing. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. Back to Porter. The kick out to Young. And the 3 off target. And so it's Toronto in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 16. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Kicks it out to Gordon. To the paint. It's deflected. Hurdle with the steal. Back to Boucher. 6 to shoot. Pass to Poeltl. Porter with the steal. Murray with it. Now guarded by Poeltl. To the middle. Here's Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
That's tipped. Trent outside. Pass to Boucher. Back to Trent. Raptors moving the ball around. And he's good on the three ball. And the Raptors lead by 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots. You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to Murray. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Murray. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Pass to Porter. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's off on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Anunoby with it. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trailed by 16. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Barnes looking around. Over to the wing. Here's Siakam. Got a piece of it.
Helps to have a shooting guard who can block shots. A real bonus. And Caldwell Pope does a nice job at stiff-arming shooters. Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub for Toronto.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Nuggets.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Barnes.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And so Toronto takes this